Good morning. Let's go ahead and grab 2 blocks and at least 1 blanket, please. I have a wonderful set prepared for us this morning. One of my favorites for getting really clear with ourselves. So the set that we'll practice today is the Pituitary Gland series. And the pituitary gland is right here between the eyebrows, this third eye space, and it's the boss gland. So it is the gland that, along with the amazing help of the hypothalamus, regulates the hormonal balance, the body and brain chemistry. So it really balances us out as well as regulates the nervous system. And the pituitary gland, third eye in the science of the subtle body, is the home of intuition. So intuitive discernment, allowing wisdom to rise from within, right? Rather than seeking from without, which is something I've really been vibrating with lately. So let's dive on in this morning. Let's find a seat. And rub the hands together in front of the heart. And then if you are going along with the playlist, let's do a little countdown. 3, 2, 1, and play. Rubbing those palms. You're welcome to close the physical eyes here, gazing in and up toward that third eye, inviting the third eye to open. Finding the center of your seat and lifting up through the crown of the head, slowing down the palms, pressing the palms actively into one another, drawing the elbows out to the sides, and then anchor the edges of the thumbs right into the center of the chest. So we're touching down here on the thymus gland. And the thymus gland is largely responsible for our immune system function, generating white blood cells. Drop into your breath. Let's take a big breath in through the nose together. And make an O shape with the mouth and pour the breath back out. Again, big breath in. Pull it all the way down towards your belly. And exhale through the O-shaped mouth. Two more just like that. Inhale deep. Exhale deep. One more here. We'll tune in with the Adi mantra, Ong, O-N-G, Namo, Gurudev Namo. And this mantra is such a beautiful frequency for allowing us to plug in to our inner wisdom, our inner GPS. And on Om this morning, I want us to really stretch out and feel into the vibrational frequency of Om ONG, lingering on that NG and feeling that sound frequency vibrating in the third eye. And we'll chant this mantra 4 times to the 4 directions around us: north in front, east to the right, south behind, west to the left. And take a big breath in to begin. Om Namo. Sip it in through the O-shaped mouth. Guru De Namo. East. Om Namo. Guru De Namo. To the south. Om Namo. Guru De Namo. West. Om Namo. Guru De Namo. Take a big breath in and hold it there. Squeezing the sit bones as if you're doing a Kegel, drawing the energy up the spine, chin is level. Gaze is in and up, rolling the shoulders down the back. Hold. Take in another sip of air through the O-shaped mouth. And exhale. Amazing. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed and stay inward for as much of this practice as you can, or that feels good. We're going to sweep our arms up into a V here for a radiance charger. So we'll curl the forefingers into the pads of the palm, keeping the thumbs pointing up towards the sky, softening the shoulders down, finding the center of your seat. Chin is level. Eyes are closed, gazing in and up towards that pituitary gland. We're just going to start slow, deep breathing here, in and out through the nose. Nice passionate breath. And then if it feels right for you and Breath of Fire is in your practice, you can begin to pump the breath out from the belly, out through the nose. And breathing out through the nose here as if you're like a bowl, like blowing off steam. Focusing on that exhale, the inhale will happen. Keep it going wherever you're at. Gentle squeeze through the sit bones, through that root lock. Good. Maybe mentally vibrating with every exhale, the tempo, the rhythm. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Good. Bringing the mind into the breath, which means bringing the mind back into the heart, back into the present moment. Keep it going. Detoxing the blood, the lungs, the mind, and increasing our vitality. 10 more seconds. Inhale deep and hold. Bring the thumb tips to touch, the forefingers up to the sky. Take in another sip of air through the O-shaped mouth. Feeling this clear highway that you're creating here with your arms and your spine. You are a clear pillar of light between heaven and earth, earth and heaven. Exhale as you slowly sweep your arms out through your energy field and down. And just pause and feel here for a moment. We're going to meet in tabletop or some cat cow, or as I like to call it, happy cat, sassy cat. Spreading the palms nice and wide under the shoulders, knees right under the hips. So either palm spread wide with index fingers facing forward, really actively pressing all 10 finger pads into the earth, or if anything's going on with your wrist today, you can make fists here, planting the knuckles and the thumbs into the ground, or the blocks, lowest height under your hands, are also wonderful. We'll come to center here, find a gentle squeeze through your root lock. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the gaze, peel the shoulders back. And then exhale, pressing the earth gently away as you lift the belly and release the head. Inhale, drop the belly, arch. Exhale, round and dome. Starting slow. Allowing the breath to lead the way. Inhale, sat. Exhale, nam. And then if at any point you feel called to, you can begin to gradually speed up the movement. The breath stays deep still, but the movement and the breath becomes a little bit sharper, a little bit shorter. moving the energy up and down the spine, really building the nervous system here. Eyes are closed, third eye, gaze in and up towards the brow. Inhale, drop the belly, pause, hold. Be in the stillness. Exhale all the air out. Get empty, empty, empty. Hold the breath out for a moment. Squeeze the root lock. And inhale to neutral spine. Exhale, tuck the toes. Lift your hips up and back for downward facing dog. You can feel free to wiggle it out a little bit. Really pressing the 10-finger pads down into the ground to draw those sit bones up and back, releasing the heels as much as you can. Let's take a big breath in here through the nose. Exhale, stick your tongue out, lion's breath. Releasing the head long through the back of the neck. Again, inhale deep. Exhale, lion's breath. We're going to get right into this Kriya. Inhale to lift the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. You're welcome to circle the ankle around here for a moment. Maybe some big circles with your right knee, opening through the hip. And then inhale your right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Go ahead and grab your blocks at whatever height feels good underneath your hands. And sliding the blocks back a little bit until your wrists are right over your shoulders. Let's go ahead and just find a little gentle rocking forward and back here. And then finding your center, hug your right outer hip back and in. You'll feel your left hip move forward a tad and your left pinky toe root into the earth. We're going to lift our gaze slightly, dropping the shoulders down away from the ears, closing the eyes, gazing in and up towards the third eye. Slow, deep breathing here. In and out through the nose. Feeling the line of energy from the third eye point all the way to the back left heel. Imagine that you can breathe all the way down into your toes. Right knee right over right ankle, strong legs, strong roots. Strong breath. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. And then you're welcome to stay with slow, deep breathing here, or we'll move into a little breath of fire, pumping from the belly. Inhale deep, hold. Squeeze from the base of the spine, gaze in and up. Exhale through the mouth. Gently lower the back knee down. You might need to bring the blocks to the side. We're going to move into a half pigeon. So you can toe heel that right foot over to the left, dropping the right knee, keeping the back toes tucked to encourage this left leg long behind you. And now draw your right heel as close into the sit bones as you need. So it might even become more of the right shin on the ground. Or if you feel like it would be more comfortable to bring that right foot a little bit more to the left, you can be there as well. Either hands on blocks or take your fingers, and let's go ahead and just rock the hips side to side for a moment. Gentle squeeze from the base of the spine. And then find the place where your left hip is wrapping forward. Go ahead and grab one block, maybe even both blocks, or whatever you have there. Maybe it's a blanket or a bolster. We're going to use that to rest our third eye. So coming on down and creating a little love tower as high as you need so that you can release the third eye into the tower or the earth, so that we're applying pressure to that point. Slow, deep breathing. Good. Releasing the shoulders down away from the ears. Releasing through the hips. And with the power of your mind, imagine with every breath in that you are breathing in this beautiful liquid light right into your right hip. And then with the exhale, any energy that's ready to leave that right hip just gets washed away down the back leg into the earth. Inhaling into the right hip. Exhale, clearing. Inhale, sat. Exhale, nam. And take a big breath in here. And a big breath out. Gently, slowly lift yourself back up. You can move that block or blocks off to the side. Plant your hands, tuck your back toes. Just draw your hips forward again. And then press into the earth. Step back, down dog, and feel the difference between the two sides. Let's lift the left leg up as we inhale. open the knee, you can bend the hips, swirl the ankle, maybe make some big circles with that knee. And inhale to reach the left leg back. Exhale, left foot between the palms. Grab both of those blocks. Right under the shoulders. A little rock forward and back here. Find the placement of the left knee right underneath, or excuse me, left ankle right underneath the left knee. And then draw the left outer hip back and in, right hip forward, right pinky toe glues down. Nice and long through the spine. Lift your gaze a little bit. Looking forward, and then close your eyes, gaze in and up. Slow, deep breathing. Becoming aware of that line of connection between the third eye and the back right heel. Letting the breath be audible. You're welcome to stay with slow, deep breathing or begin breath of fire. Moving any dense, stuck energy in the navel center, like the parting of clouds, right? And allowing your radiance, your clarity to be revealed. Keep it going, hearing sa, ta, na, ma. With each exhale. Inhale deep, hold. Gaze in and up. Exhale. Lower the back knee down. Do what you need to do to move into your vision. Yeah. Version of half pigeon, tucking the back toes, lengthen the back leg. You could always bring, blanket or something underneath your hips here if you need a little bit more support. If you find that your hips don't quite reach down to the earth, we can always prop them up, right? Let the earth meet you. Go ahead and find some rocks side to side through the hips. We hold so much in the hips. Emotions, experiences. And really the name of this practice, Kundalini yoga, right? Kundalini means circulate. So we're inviting the energy to move. Any dense, stuck energy, we're moving it, we're seeing it, we're hearing it, digesting it. Go ahead and lower yourself down whenever you're ready. Propping up that third eye if you need. Feeling the pressure there on that point. Wrapping the right hip down towards the ground, slow, deep breathing. Breathing into the left hip. Sending healing there. Breathing out, washing away. anything that's ready to leave, right? Never forcing. Just whatever's ready to go will go with every breath out. And the more we can release and relax in this posture, the deeper the work, the healing can happen. The deeper we can go into the layers, the subtle body layers. Invite a deep breath in and out. Gently press yourself up. Locks to the side. Tuck your back toes. Draw your hips forward again. Press the hands into the earth, lifting the belly in the root lock as you step back down dog. Feel the balance now. Lift your heels high, slowly walk your feet forward to meet your hands. Feet hips width, maybe even a tad wider if you find that you need some more grounding this morning. Just going to hang heavy here in an Uttanasana. So you're welcome to grab opposite elbows, release the head, get long through the back of the neck. Bend the knees as much as you need here in your forward fold. Or you can always place your hands on your blocks. We want to drop the weight back a little bit into the heels. And surrender to gravity. Deep breathing. Sending fresh oxygenated blood to the brain, to the pituitary gland. And just allowing anything that's ready to leave to wash down the spine like a waterfall. And then release your arms. Bend your knees a little bit if you're not there already. Slowly roll yourself up. Vertebra by vertebra. Take a moment in your mountain pose when you get there, turning your palms forward. Feel where the energy is moving in your body. And then we'll go ahead and sweep our arms back up in that radiance charger V, curling the forefingers into the pads of the palm, thumbs stay up. Soften the shoulders. Draw the rib cage and the navel back in towards the spine. Weight in the heels. Close the eyes, gaze in and up. Slow, deep breathing here. And as you breathe, feel into the line of energy here from the navel, drawing up into the heart. And then splitting, moving through each shoulder, each arm, up and out the thumb tips, creating a rainbow arc of light from thumb tip to thumb tip. Keep the breath nice and deep. Gentle lift through Mula Bandha. Squeezing the sit bones. Inhale deep, bring your thumb tips to touch, forefingers up to the sky. Exhale, sweep your arms out and down by your sides. Give your whole body a little shake, shake, shake. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Walk your feet back here, downward facing dog. Inhale to come forward into a plank. Lower the knees, exhale to lower your heart, your belly, your whole body down into the ground here. Take a moment with your hands in front like a little pillow, releasing your third eye onto your hands. Maybe a little wiggle through your hips. And then go ahead and slide your palms spread wide under the shoulders. Invitation here to lift up into cobra. So we're squeezing from the base of the spine, drawing the navel in as well. And then maybe there's a little bend to the elbows or a big bend for baby cobra, sliding the shoulders back, shoulder blades kiss. Or pressing up a little bit higher. Or you can always have your forearms on the ground here for Sphinx. So either way, any way is perfect. Squeezing the shoulder blades, chin is level. From here, we inhale to turn our head to look to the left. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale left, exhale right. We're not here very long, so just check in that you're squeezing those shoulder blades. The heart is forward. Squeeze from the base of the spine. Be with the mantra on the waves of the breath. Sat Nam. Good. Balancing the right and left hemispheres of the brain, dropping into the neutral mind, center point, third eye. Massaging the thyroid gland, responsible for growth, metabolism. Come to center, inhale, squeeze the root lock, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, press your hips back to your heels, child's pose. And press your hands into a prayer here, giving your wrists a break. Gorgeous. And then we'll slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra. Last two postures in this set. You might want to pad under your shins and your knees. We're going to move into blossoming flower. So I'll inhale to rise up on the shins. Reach your arms up and out, maybe even a slight back bend here, but drawing up through Mula Bandha as well as Uddiyana Bandha, navel into spine. And then we'll exhale to hinge at the hips, come down, palms to the earth, third eye toward the earth. And then inhale, squeeze and lift through your body locks here as you come up, maybe a little back bend, and then exhale, come down to the earth. Inhale and exhale. And I invite you here to let your body wisdom, let your intuitive wisdom take over, and any movements that feel good here, I invite you to take them to just express like your own dance this morning. Lingering wherever feels right. And there's no right or wrong. We really want to tap into more of a feeling right here than how anything looks. How can we feel more happiness, more joy, more health in this moment? Good. A few more. Inhale, come up, hold. Exhale, come down. Landing the third eye either on the ground or grab your blocks or blanket or bolster. You're welcome to also bring a blanket between your heels and your sit bones if that would be more comfortable. We're going to bring the arms behind us along our sides. And now the option is to maybe stay here if this feels just like the best thing ever for you in this moment. You need to just chill a little bit more. Another option would be to interlace the hands behind the back, squeezing the shoulder blades, squeezing the heels of the hands together. And then we'll lift the arms and the knuckles up as much as we can. And it's just slow, deep breathing here. Breathing into the back of the heart, breathing into the shoulder blades. We hold so much grief energy in the heart chakra. So just breathing into that. Allowing that energy to circulate, to move, to process. Good. Keep it going. Just a little bit more. See how deeply you can breathe into the back of the heart. Inhale deep and hold, squeeze, lift. Exhale to release your arms down. And just pause here for a moment in your child's pose. And then we'll slowly roll up. And we'll come all the way down to laying on our back. And here I invite you to take any movements, any stretches that would feel good. So just letting some of this lovely intuitive guidance that we've summoned this morning, let it come through. Let yourself be moved. Maybe it's a happy baby, a spinal twist, or something that you don't even know the name of. It's like your own thing. . If you're doing something on two sides, make sure that you switch sides at this time. And then we'll make our way, whenever you're ready, into Shavasana, legs long, arms long. Allow the toes to splay out, the back body to release into the earth. Letting your breath get quieter. Allowing your whole being to drift into quietness. And in the quiet, in the stillness, our own clarity, our own wisdom is able to rise to the surface. Being open here to what comes up. Maybe it's a solution, an answer that you've been tossing around, trying to figure out, right? Sometimes the best option is to just drop in. Let the solution, let the answer bubble up from the heart. If you can stay and wish to stay in your Shavasana longer, I invite you, I encourage you to stay. If it's time to move on, taking a big breath in, all the way down to your toes, and exhale it out. Finding some gentle movement through your fingers and your toes. Hugging your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze, a big thank you for showing up. And then yogi's choice, you can either rock forward and back along the spine to come up to a seat, or roll over to one side. And wherever you're at, gently pressing yourself up to that seat, sitting up nice and tall and proud. Rub your hands together in front of the heart, softening the eyes. And then slow down the rubbing of the hands, pressing the palms into a prayer. Edges of the thumbs right into the center of the chest. Inward gaze up towards the third eye. We'll close out with a blessing, vibrating with the frequency of Sat Nam. We'll sing a long Sat and a short Nam 3 times. Big breath in to begin. Sa. Nam. Sa. Nam. Sa. Nam. Wrapping your arms around yourself, grabbing opposite shoulders in a hug. Take a little bow into yourself. Your clear, open, loving, intuitive self. Sat Nam.